Hello, everyone. Welcome to One by One, a podcast where we uncover the stories, strategies, and secrets behind extraordinary success. I'm your podcast host, Robert Murigi, and we'll be building each other from the ground up. Join us as we uncover the blueprints of building a life, a career, or a business from the ground up. Subscribe now and never miss an episode from us. There is also one thing which was asked by one of my friends, and he mentioned that I explained this on the podcast, but he did not get it right. So, and the reason why I'm doing this short video is to answer that particular question, because when we come to immigration, we have a lot of conmanship which goes on around this area. When you sell all your stuff and you sell your land and you sell all your cows, so that you can take that son or that daughter abroad, it is always good that you think about it carefully before you make a mess. And with the experiences we have seen few problems which emanates with this issue. And if everyone was able to look at it, we could make it better by far. And what do I mean by this? I've seen people saying that they paid so much amount of money to get their child to go and study abroad. But what do we do about this? It is good to orient ourselves with the information so that we are able to make sure whatever we are being told by the agent, we already have that information with us. This can help you so that you can give them a chance to facilitate your process. But when it comes to you are asking for all the advice, you are asking for all the nitty-gritties from the same person, this can make you become vulnerable, and this is where the conmanship starts. When you want to take your son or a daughter abroad so that they can study and become better, it is always good to let them know that there is some work to be done. When you have your son or your daughter and they don't do anything, when they are on school holidays, they do not work, even when they are doing any other thing, they are always on their phones. When you decide to take this kind of children abroad and you are very sure that you want to do it, then it becomes very easy for you to make that mistake, because you might end up crying in the future. We have seen one of our friends, their children went there and they are trying to get married so that they can get papers quicker. This can destabilize your mission there as a student, and this can make your visa to be cancelled, and you may end up going back to Kenya or going to jail. And when we do all these things and we check all these things, it is good to remember that when we do this kind of extensive sacrifice so that we can make our children happy, it's always good to remember that this is not just another time to waste your money, but it is always important that you make sure you are thinking or you have done enough consultation. I have seen one other problem which may look very simple but very serious. When you talk about vehicles in Kenya, to have a vehicle sometimes it might be a luxury, but in Australia or in most of the other Western countries, a car is just a common, a basic need that all of us we need to have. I've did one of the podcasts and I mentioned this, and I said that when you are abroad and you are on the weather, and there is winter, there is summer. When it is summer, it is very hot. You may not be able to walk or go to bus stations. And if worse come to the worst, you can always use the public means. But it's always good, depending on the jobs that you'll be doing there, and depending on what you have gone there to do. You might find that where you are schooling and where you are going to work is at a distance. And most of the jobs there are normally done on shift work, and therefore you may need to hop from one job to another. This cannot be accomplished when you are using public means. The other thing that which have been raised very seriously by some of the parents is how can we get our children there without paying their school fees? And this becomes a big dilemma, because when you talk about getting or sending your child abroad. And I just mentioned this that when this child go abroad and they have never worked in their life, they have always been pampered, it becomes a big headache, and you must be ready to pay their school fees for that child until they finish, because some of the jobs which will be done there, or the jobs that are required to be undertaken, they are jobs that need someone who have resilience. And therefore, when we talk about this, we are saying that it is good to do your research and do it diligently, so that you do not get misled before you send your children away. As we know that from one of my friends from Australia, from the last episode, he said that the sky is the limit. You cannot stay by yourself. And he also mentioned that education is the equalizer. If the education is the equalizer, it is good to take care of it, and we make sure that wherever our children are, they are learning the right thing. And therefore, as we all know, and sometimes we normally say, oh, these are the public transport people, they are sometimes ignorant. But one thing I would like to tell our viewers and our subscribers, some of these vehicles, they normally have a very small bright spot, and this can cause trouble and can make you have an accident with them. And whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, a seasoned professional, or simply someone looking for inspiration, one by one, we'll equip you with the tools and insights you need to lay the foundation of your own success stories. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. Your feedback helps us to grow and bring you even more inspiring stories. Thank you for listening to Building from the Ground Up. Remember, every great accomplishment starts with one single step. What are you building today? And until next time, keep building, keep striving, and keep reaching for your dreams.